welcome JTC fellows, staff, instructors, and esteemed guests. It is my absolute honor to acknowledge all of you today and welcome the graduating class of the Foundation Fall 2024 from Justice Through Code. So over the past 9 weeks, I've had the privilege, as you know, of witnessing your incredible journey, and I am so filled with pride and admiration for each and every one of you. So you have shown resilience, determination, and a willingness to learn above all else. You have faced academic challenges head on, bumped heads in pair partners, worked through differences in capstone teams, and emerged stronger together. Your ability to elevate each other and sharpen one another has been truly inspiring. As you move forward to your next challenge, remember the growth you have achieved here, the technical skills that you have honed, the personal development you have embraced, and the community you have built. They're all testaments to your hard work and dedication. You are now better equipped with tools to make a meaningful impact in the world. And if you remember nothing else from this moment, it is this: continue to support one another, stay curious, and never stop learning. You have the potential to go on to achieve even greater things and make a positive difference in your communities and even beyond that. So best wishes for your future endeavors, and once again, congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. So, before we jump in, I want to take a moment to really pause and acknowledge the individuals within the JTC community that have contributed to making this moment possible. So some may be here, others may not be, but they're here in spirit, and without them, we would not have had such a cumulative, wonderful program, right? So including the instructors, mock interviewers, alumni, the TAs, of course, and the JTC administrative staff. So let's give a round of virtual applause and reactions to these individuals. It truly takes a community effort to bring this to fruition, and what a wonderful turnout it has become. So thank you for all of that. Okay, drop the program order of events in the chat so everyone can peek and follow along. So the next voice you will hear after mine is the wonderful Christina Connor, who will share the final words from instruction to speak on behalf of the instructional team. So without further ado, Christina.
Good evening, everyone. Fellows, on behalf of the instructors, I would like to say congratulations once again. Today, we celebrate not just a certificate of completion from the JTC Foundation's program, but the dedication, intelligence, and resilience that brought each of you here. Completing this rigorous program is an impressive achievement. We have witnessed your late nights and early mornings of work. You've balanced jobs, families, and countless responsibilities through the semester. Take a moment, acknowledge your accomplishments and what it means to show up for yourself. You have proved that it's never too late to grow, learn, and transform. One of the most remarkable parts of this group is how you leaned on each other for support and showed up when it mattered most. In times of uncertainty, you shared words of encouragement, reminded one another of your common goals, and motivated each other to keep going. The connections you've built are a powerful reminder that we do not succeed in isolation, and community is a marvelous resource. Thank you for the community you have created this semester. It has been uplifting not just for each other, but for your TAs and instructors as well. Each of you brought something unique to this journey. Your personal stories and experiences are inspiring to your classmates and everyone who has had the privilege of hearing them. These stories are proof of your resourcefulness, tenacity, and ability to rise above adversity. Your resilience has not only shaped your own path, but has left a lasting impression on those around you. Know that everything you need to succeed, you already have within you. Learning is a lifelong journey with no expiration date or set timeline. While this is the end of the program, hopefully it is the start of a new chapter of success and empowerment. You are all capable of great things.
Thank you, Christina. Very heartfelt words and very much all true. The next person who will be speaking is from the cohort themselves. I think we all know Santanu Basu, who will give us our first reflection. Santanu?
Thank you, Kelly, and hi, everybody. As I sit here, I'm reflecting on my time through Justice Through Code program, and I'm filled with gratitude for the transformative journey that we walked there. The program wasn't just about learning new tools or gaining technical skills. It was about growth and connection and purpose. I want to share 3 takeaways that I hope will resonate with all of you as they have with me. The power of resilience, which was throughout the program, we faced challenges that required persistence and adaptability, whether it was managing tight deadlines during our capstone project or navigating complexities of technical writing, or even refining our interview skills. We learned that resilience isn't just about endurance, it's about growth. It was about showing up every night, even when it was hard, and embracing every setback as an opportunity to learn. Remember, when you face adversity, you don't withdraw, you lean into it. And we're all here because we believe in second chances. The program has given us the tools to pursue them. One of the most rewarding aspects of the program was the sense of community. From breakout rooms to group projects like Project Tech, we learned that effective teamwork is built on trust, communication, and shared vision. Together, we created a prototype aimed at expanding access to technology for the incarcerated and folks that were formerly incarcerated. It was a testament to the power of collective effort. Never forget that success is rarely achieved alone. It's the people around us who help us grow and thrive. As we move forward, the knowledge that we've gained must be paired with a commitment to make a difference. For me, that means exploring how technologies like virtual and augmented reality can enhance education for the marginalized community. For you, it might mean something different, but the lesson's the same. You use your skills to uplift others. Keep in mind, getting into legal trouble doesn't mean you can't complete your teleological purpose. It's a reminder that experiencing legal difficulties does not necessarily prevent someone from fulfilling their life's goals or achieving higher purposes. It emphasizes the importance of resilience, perseverance, and the ability to rise above those challenges. In closing, I want to thank my JTC fellows and the entire family from JTC, the organizers, the instructors, TAs, yes, Christy, that's you too, and all the facilitators. You guys made this experience possible. You've inspired me, supported me, and challenged me to do better. And let's remember the lessons that we've learned and the connections that we've built. As the quote goes, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And JTC has epitomized that fundamental. Thanks again to all of you, and I look forward to staying connected with this remarkable community as we move forward to create that positive impact through technology and social justice. Here's to the journey ahead. Congratulations, everyone.
I see everyone's giving them a round of applause. We all felt that. We all did. Thank you, Santanu. I think we're going to change gears at this point to have our first capstone project showcase from the team formerly known as Team 3, the Rogue Titans, followed by Evolution. So you are free to share the screen.
We can't hear. So I think like whoever's sharing the screen, do it again and then put share sound.
Nice teamwork, guys.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So we just need to share the screen once more and then share the sound with it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the hiccups.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.
As Julius Caesar once said, he who was a slave to art will later become its master. Hello, everyone. My name is Andrew Spencer, and we are the Rogue Titans. Our Job Trapper app will match formerly incarcerated people who were impacted by injustice with the right job based off of their skill set when it comes to job tracking. Our app is meant to give formerly incarcerated individuals an opportunity to create a stable income to take care of themselves and their families. So, without further ado, Tobio Dico will go more in depth.
Thank you very much, Andrew. So we have the table of contents, which include the title. I'm going to introduce the team members, our mission statement, the problem statement, systematic challenges, and also the solution that we have come up for this presentation. And here is the style guides with color grids depicted in each slide. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us after this presentation, and we can be able to give you a more in-depth explanation of the color grids. So without further ado, here are the team members. We have Miguel Beltran, Jose Diaz, Kevin Flecto, Cindy Castillo, Corina Eck, Cesar Garcia, Saeed Hoke, who left our team but is an honorable member, myself, Andrew Spencer, Anika Hussein, Justin Smith, and Stefan Johnson.
Our mission. We are the Rogue Titans. Our key focus is to empower the underdog through empowering justice impacted individuals to rise above adversity and achieve professional success.
As justice-impacted individuals, we bring valuable skills to the workforce, but face obstacles like limited job trainings, challenges obtaining certification, and hiring biases. These barriers make reintegration difficult for us and limit opportunities for employers seeking to build a diverse and skilled team.
Systemic challenges. Here are some of the systemic challenges that we formerly incarcerated individuals face when looking for a job. 1. Criminal record. A criminal record can be a major barrier to employment, as many employers automatically disqualify applicants with a felony conviction. This can limit our job opportunities and lead to underemployment, and also lack of skills and experience. Time spent incarcerated can interrupt education and career development, making it difficult for us to compete with other job seekers who have more work experience and skills.
Here are a couple of more systemic challenges. The first one being stigma and discrimination. As you all know, there is widespread stigma associated with incarceration, which can lead to discrimination in the hiring process. Employers may have biases against formerly incarcerated individuals, even if we are qualified for the job. And another systemic challenge is limited access to resources. We have limited access to resources such as transportation, childcare, and technology, which can make it very difficult for us to not only find, but also apply for jobs.
Systemic challenges continue. Housing instability. We often have difficulty finding stable housing, which can also hinder job-seeking efforts, as it can be challenging for us to maintain a job without a reliable place to live. Bureaucratic hurdles. Navigating the job application process can be complex, and we may face additional challenges due to factors like ID requirements and background checks. These challenges can create a cycle of unemployment and poverty, making it difficult for us to reintegrate into society and lead productive lives.
Our solution is a skill sync job tracker designed to monitor our skills, ensuring that our skills align with the specific requirements of the companies which we apply to.
How does it work? Our tool requires data from team resumes and jobs team members have applied to. It also requires data about Ban the Box in the state where the job is located. This data is entered via a form which funnels the entered information into a spreadsheet. This spreadsheet then performs our calculations and aggregates our data. Results are used to generate graphs which showcase the results. Next slide, please.
Our SkillSync job tracker form makes it easy for prospective job seekers to fill out a form specifically designed to assist formerly incarcerated individuals in overcoming employment challenges by providing a structured method to align their skill sets with job opportunities. This tool addresses barriers such as insufficient resources for showcasing skills, navigating the ban-the-box policies, and combating hiring biases. The form acts as a bridge between candidates and employers by focusing on skills compatibility. It ensures that applicants can effectively present their qualifications while helping employers identify suitable candidates based on merit rather than stigma. The features of the form: 1, skill set match; 2, objective presentation; 3, job tracking; 4, career growth indicators; and 5, bias resistant structures. And now for our charts. Next slide, please. This ban-the-box chart states that 90.9 people had said that they fill out the form said that their state abides by the ban-the-box policies. The remaining 9.1 stated that their state did not. Next slide, please. This chart represents people's preferred workspaces. 9.1 said hybrid, 18.2 said on the site, 27.3 said remote, while the biggest was 45.5 of the people who chose all of them. And now for our prototype demo. Next slide, please.
So after collecting responses from our Google Forms, we analyzed the data to identify the most valuable deliverables. From this analysis, we prioritize the following: our ban-the-box match data, our SkillSync match data, and our job tracking data. Submissions were automatically organized into a Google Sheet labeled SkillSync Part 1 and formatted alphabetically by last name for ease of use. We focused on understanding the impact of ban-the-box policies in our respective states. This analysis guided us in creating the metrics form, or metrics sheet, which also follows the same organizational structure. We compared our technical and soft skills with the job descriptions of our target companies. This allowed us to calculate the percentage of skills that match job requirements, helping us identify skills gaps and alignment opportunities. We extracted relevant data information from Google Forms to streamline the tracking of job applications. This sheet provided insights into application process, compatibility with desired roles, and areas needing improvement. Formatting. With the assistance of ChatGPT and effective prompt engineering, we successfully formatted each page to efficiently calculate the required data. We used conditional formatting. We applied color scales to quickly identify trends, with green highlighting high matches and red showing for low matches. Percentage display. We used, using number formatting, we displayed results as clear percentages, making them easier to interpret. Our data collection and analysis gave us a comprehensive view of the job application process. This revealed whether or not ban-the-box policies were clear in our respective states, how effective SkillSync tools were in matching us to our compatible roles, and how job tracking sheet helped identify bottlenecks and areas for improvement in the application process. One of our key takeaways that we discovered was that the data collected isn't meant to discourage anyone from pursuing better employment opportunities. Instead, it highlights the importance of tailoring resumes to specific roles while addressing skill gaps. By focusing on acquiring the skills needed, we can improve our chances of securing jobs that we truly desire. By combining data-driven insights, iterative problem solving, and AI-driven guidance, we built a system that effectively analyzes job metrics, improves skills alignment, and tracks application process. This experience reinforced for us the value of persistence, adaptability, and leveraging technology to overcome challenges. Once you've entered all the information and analyzed all the data, we had to ask ourselves, well, what are we going to do about it? So if the recommendation returned back to us, apply recommended, we will proceed with the full process and track all developments. If the recommendation said to reevaluate skills, this indicates to us a higher match rate in skills, but we must ensure that our skills align with what the potential company we're looking for is seeking. Now, if the recommendation is to update the resume, this suggested to us that there are not enough similarities between our technical skills and the job requirements. In this case, we should first assess our skill set and determine if any additional training or experience is needed. Additionally, this indicates that our resume is not in line with the expectations of the target company, and updates will be necessary to capture the employer's attention. So as I stated, if the job tracker comes back and indicates anything other than apply, we'll navigate over to the skill sync page to make the necessary updates. For instance, we'll focus on number 11. If I needed to go back to and update my resume so that my skill set sync align, I would go in and let's say where it says financial management, I wanted to update to POS, point of sales. Once I make that change, it will automatically be updated on our skill sync on our metrics page. And with that, we will open up for any questions.
It looks like Rodney has a question.
Less of a question, more of a comment. You guys did a fantastic job. Really, really proud of you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Asha has a question.
So I will share the sentiment that really amazing presentation and prototype. So as someone who, is in love with data analytics, I really enjoyed the prototype and how you guys took all the data and created visuals for it. And that really helps you as a user or any other user really make decisions that are more sound. So my question would be, as you guys went through the process of thinking through what your problem was and then creating a solution and then building a solution, what is the biggest change that you guys saw from the first day until now?
So I'll start the question and then someone can piggyback off of it. I think the biggest change and obstacle was that this was our fourth prototype. We realized scope creep was a big factor because we wanted to include so much, but we also wanted to make sure that whatever we built had a purpose. So I think the biggest change for us was understanding what we needed to include in, what was important to our team, and what to take out.
Yeah, so I'll also piggyback off Justin's answer. So we had like various ways that we are gonna go with creating that prototype. Justin really did a great job by putting everything together. We had like ban the box, and we had other factors that we wanted to incorporate, but we didn't want to make the solution very like cluttered. We wanted to streamline everything and make things easier so that once the audience we create the solution and have the solution presented, we can have the audience understand what exactly how that solve the problem. So we have to streamline the process multiple times, go through, as Justin said, the solution multiple times, to streamline it and make it more presentable.
It
looks like Dinasha has a question.
Hi, good evening, folks. Denasia. I wanted to know where the inspiration came from for the name. Like, how did you guys come up with the name? Like, how did that come about?
So we'll do
Andrew question. Andrew, where's Andrew at?
Yeah, Andrew Spencer, come on screen for this one. You might be muted. There you go.
Yeah. Unmute yourself.
Y'all can't hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay.
I was just pulling your legs, homie.
All right. So what the sister said, because my joint was going in and out.
Where did the inspiration for the name Rogue Titans come from?
The inspiration for Rogue Titans came from, like I said earlier, like last time, like I want to make sure that the word rogue is meant to identify with the fact that we go against the grain. We are the ones that go against those societal norms that try to keep us trapped and confined in a box. That's why we are the Rogue Titans. And I want to make sure I get the Titans because Titans is mighty. They out in the stars, from what's that, Prometheus, Kronos. So I want to identify that we get some of that Greek stuff inside of here with those Titans because they're huge. So that's really the concept and bringing it all together. So that's it. Like Attack on Titans, everybody. So if people watch Japanese anime, Attack on Titans, I took some of that stuff. So Rogue Titans would be good for us. It makes it sound cool.
All right. Thank you very much, Rogue Titans. That
So,
wraps up the Q&A time.
Real quick, one last thing we wanted to say was a very special thank you to the TAs and the instructors, most specifically to Kelly, Asha, Christina, and our TA Taylor. We made, wrote this quote for you guys: to have a lasting impression on your students, you need outstanding teacher qualities such as passion for teaching, eternal positivity, and genuine care for your students. We could not have done this without your dedication and unwavering support. Because you did, we can. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all. Time for our next group. The team formerly known as Team 6, Evolution. The floor is yours.
Welcome all to the conclusion of the team evolution for ATS Solutions, enhancing resume impact through ATS keyword optimization. And now we meet Team Evolution. Shameless plug, me, myself, Aaron Wilson. We have Christina Gabriel, Joseph De Gregorio, Margarita Pascual, Mashroof Hussein, Pierre Wood, Rashawn Condiff, Sean Koppel, Tashoy Miller, and last but not least, Tommy Turk. All right, Tosh, take it away.
Let's talk about applicant tracking systems, or ATS, and the challenges they create for job seekers, especially those with non-traditional backgrounds or employment gaps. ATS software often relies on keyword matching to screen resumes, but this approach misses the mark for so many talented candidates. Skills and experiences that don't fit neatly into predefined categories are overlooked, meaning diverse applicants or those with unconventional paths won't get the visibility they deserve. This isn't just a technical flaw, it's a confidence killer. Imagine applying for job after job knowing your potential is reduced to a list of keywords. Over time, this discouragement can make people doubt themselves and even stop them from pursuing roles where they could truly excel. And the impact, it's a roadblock to career growth, professional advancement, and motivation. If we want to unlock real talent, it's time for both job seekers and employers to rethink how they navigate these systems, because there's more to a candidate than what an algorithm can read. Let's beat ATS together. And to you, Joseph.
Thank you, Tosh. Every day, countless resumes are submitted, but the majority never reach human eyes. The culprit? Keyword mismatch. Applicant tracking systems, or ATS, act as gatekeepers, scanning resumes for specific words that match the job description. A single omission, a skill, a certification, or even the phrasing of a role can mean the difference between an opportunity and silence. For job seekers, this creates an invisible barrier. But there's a solution: keyword optimization. By carefully identifying the language used in the job description and strategically incorporating it into your resume, you can increase your chances of making it through the ATS filter. It's about aligning your experience with the language employers are searching for, not changing who you are, just making sure your value is recognized. So the next time you apply, remember, the right words can open the doors to your next opportunity. And now I'm going to pass it to Tommy.
Thank you, Joseph. Solution overview. All right. ATS systems are rejecting resumes left and right just because they don't have the right keywords to match. It's ridiculous. People are out here with real skills and real experience, and what happens? There's no match. Now, here's a solution. Look at the left side. If your resume doesn't match the ATS keyword list, it says no ATS match. That's it. Game over. But hold up. On the right, you can choose your occupational field, like automotive, and the tool checks how many of your resume keywords match the list. If it's blank or red, yeah, you're invisible to employers. Here's the good part. This tool doesn't just flag the problem. It helps you fix it. You optimize your resume with the right keywords, and suddenly you're back in the game. Step one is simple. Go to the resume input tab below, and let's make sure you're not wasting your time on applications that don't even get looked at. On to Sean for our next slide.
Thanks, Tommy. Good evening, everyone. My name's Sean. Our prototype helps job seekers optimize resumes for ATS by scanning and matching them with keywords tailored to their chosen field. So what we're going to do here is go through a live demo and follow the steps. The first step says that we need to go down to the bottom of the screen where the resume input tab is, and click on it. I already have a resume queued up in my clipboard, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it in there. This is Mash's, one of our teammates. Once I drop it in there, it says step 3, return to the resume output tab. So we're going to do that. All right. Well, the first one that comes up says nursing, and we don't have any matches on it. You see how it's red? It has a gradient, so it'll tell you based on the number of matches there are, it'll change from red to yellow to green. Let's see that in action. Let's check construction. Okay. So there's 2 matches there, and we're getting kind of an orangey yellow. That looks a little better. Let's move on to electromechanical and see what that does. Oh, 3, we got a yellow. We're starting to get more matches, and it's looking a lot better. How about we check out software engineering? Let's see what that does. We got 7, and it's green. So it's telling us that we're going to have a better chance with that particular resume at getting a match with the software engineering position. Not necessarily one job at one place, but in that field, we match 7 of the words. And with that, I hand off to Pierre.
Thank you so much, Sean. All right, let's talk tools. This is how we're tackling the ATS problem head on. We're keeping it simple yet effective. First up, we got Google Sheets. This is where all of the magic starts. Organizing, analyzing, and breaking things down. Adding formulas, boom, now you're automating all of the heavy lifting. Then there's ChatGPT. That's your secret weapon for crafting strong ATS-friendly keywords. You need to tweak your resume or refine your pitch. ChatGPT's got you covered. Of course, we don't stop there. We got a refined problem statement to keep us laser focused, ATS-friendly keywords to boost visibility, and a brand kit to ensure everything looks polished and professional. And finally, it's all backed by quality assurance improvements. Because we're not just solving problems, we're raising the bar every step of the way. So with the right tools and strategy, we're not just helping resumes get seen, we're opening doors to real opportunity. Now, off to Marguerite.
Let's talk about how we measure success. First, we're focused on reducing rejection rates, making sure qualified candidates aren't filtered out by ATS systems. That's a key goal. Next, we aim to create more interview opportunities, especially for diverse candidates who bring unique skills and experiences to the table. Porque todos merecen una oportunidad, because everyone deserves a chance to showcase their potential. Finally, user satisfaction is critical. Through feedback and metrics, we ensure the tool is effective, helpful, and meeting the needs of those using it. At the end of the day, this isn't just about improving numbers, it's about creating real, meaningful change for job seekers everywhere. Eso es éxito. That is success. And now, Christina.
All right, so here's the breakdown of how we get it done. Success through collaboration, plain and simple. Every name on this slide, they played a key role. Mash led the charge as team leader, working on the prototype presentation and portfolio development. Sean stepped up as prototype leader, driving the build while contributing to content. Aaron took point as script leader, juggling prototype and content, while Tosh and Margarita owned the role of presentation leader, making sure that we communicated everything spot on. Now over here, Joseph headed up the portfolio effort alongside presentation and content development. Tommy and Rashawn crushed it with a prototype and content work, while Pierre and I rounded things out, both putting in solid work on content development. Every person here vital to the project's success. Collaboration like this, that's how we win. Now on to Mash.
Thank you, Christina. All right, let's be real. This project wasn't all smooth sailing. We had some serious challenges along the way. First off, team cohesion. Yeah, that wasn't always there. Different ideas, different priorities. It slowed us down at times. Frustrating, but we pushed through. Then there was the dreaded prototype rejection. Hours of work, and just like that, scrapped. But you know what? It made us better. We came back stronger, and the final product speaks for itself. Another challenge, a broad problem statement. At first, we were trying to solve everything. It took time to narrow our focus, but once we did, things started clicking. And of course, time management. Let's just say we learned a lot about deadlines the hard way. But here's the thing, challenges like these, they didn't stop us. They pushed us, and we grew because of them. And now, Rasan.
Thank you, Mash. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And our last two slides. Team Evolution's journey has been one of unity, innovation, and hope. Together, we've created a solution that bridges the gap between diverse talents and opportunities. Using simple tools like Google Sheets and ChatGPT, we've built something extraordinary. Our teamwork turned challenges into triumphs, resulting in increased visibility for job seekers and better prospects for diverse candidates. We're proud of what we've achieved, a future where every unique career path is recognized and valued. Our work proves that when we stand together, we can transform the world of work into one that's truly inclusive and human. Thank you for being part of this transformative journey. As we close this chapter, we open our hearts to your questions, united in the promise of a future where every talent shines and every dream takes flight. Now on to the Q&A. We're eager to hear your thoughts and discuss further. Please feel free to ask anything about our journey, our solution, or its potential impact. The floor is now open to questions.
So, number one, I love the presentation. The color theme that you guys have chosen is so pleasing to the eye, and it just wants you to see. I just want to see more. So, I've worked with you guys on your prototype, long nights, and I'd like to hear like when you guys started with your formulas and the back end, and then you built it through this beautiful finished product. Like, what's the biggest takeaway from that process?
I could start.
Okay.
Less is more. Whenever we first come out and started putting it together, you come in and talk to us about some of it. And at first I was having to try to parse through so much information that was unnecessary. And you gave us little tidbits that helped and trimmed it down to where it was just so much easier to work on and so much easier to move through. So again, with that, less is more.
Looks like Jose has a question.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, great presentation, guys. My question is not so much the technical stuff because Sean and I have been talking for a bunch of hours, but how did you guys come up with evolution, and why did you go with a plant motif instead of maybe like an animal motif evolving? If someone could answer that, it's more like a design question.
Full
Yeah.
disclosure, I was sick that day. I didn't know until after I entered the next day.
Yeah,
I
this
can
is all
answer.
mash.
Yeah, that's all mash. That's all mash.
Yeah, so there wasn't any particular like discrimination against animals or whatnot. It's just one thing that comes to mind when we speak of like evolution, we think of nature, and nature, and actually our team thought plants and vegetation, trees, that's the type of thing that most people recognize. And when you're trying to sell a product, you want to go under what's recognized mostly. So on a global aspect, I think people would, the consumer, the user experience, they would be more willing to recognize something of greenery. Not that we're like especially against animals or whatnot. I hope that answers your question.
Are you vegan?
No.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
Also, I
Great
would like to
presentation.
add, thank you. And I would like to add, based off of evolution, we can always say that how we start is not how we finish. We always have to grow. So I believe that played a massive part in the name because everybody comes from different backgrounds. So us continuously growing is a big can't think of the correct term, but that's basically what came from it.
Pure is vegan though.
All right, looks like we have a question from Stephen. Stefan? Sorry.
How you doing, everybody? I just want to say that was awesome, and thank you for your presentation and all the time and effort that y'all put into it. But at the end of the presentation, it was highlighted the word difficulty, right? And outside of the presentation that we see, I was just curious about like behind the scene, what was the difficulty with your team, and how did y'all overcome it? And is there a message for a person like me?
Yeah, I think I can answer that question as well. Thank you. That's a really thoughtful question you just asked. So, one of our biggest challenges was actually the prototype phase. We originally had a prototype that was a little too complicated because it had some coding, and so it alienated half of our team, and it also didn't meet the criteria of the actual requirements of this capstone project. The way we overcame that, we reached out for help. When you can't work it out with your team, you always have the people that gave you the assignment, right? We thankfully had Asha, we had Adiba, our TA. They both gave us a lot of sense of direction. We really listened to the pointers they gave us. We incorporated them, and we got a beautiful brand new prototype. It was one of our hardest struggles, but it was actually one of our most shining struggles. It really allowed us to show how much we have passion for our project.
Awesome. Thank you so much, teams, and also Patrick for managing the Q&A. We're going to take a step back to hear actually from another one of our fellows, Andrea Churchwell, for a reflection of hers. Andrea, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Kelly. Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to be here tonight and share this moment with all of you. I'm deeply grateful for the opportunity to speak and for the privilege of being part of JTC. This program has been such an incredible opportunity, not just for me, but for all of us here whose lives have been touched by the justice system. It's inspiring to be part of something that is making such a meaningful difference. When I first started this journey, I realized I had a significant gap in skills that I needed to address to move forward in my career. The program turned out to be exactly what I needed. It gave me the tools, guidance, and confidence to bridge that gap and begin transforming my future. One thing that's really stood out to me during this journey is the incredible unity we share as a cohort. We come from so many different backgrounds, yet we are united by a common goal, the drive to want to change our lives for the better. I'm constantly amazed by how impressive and resilient my classmates are. We've all faced challenges, yet we show up every day determined to be better than we were yesterday. For me, the program hasn't been about learning tech skills. It's been about empowerment, second chances, and the belief that everyone deserves an opportunity to succeed. Second chances don't just benefit us as individuals, they benefit our families, our communities, and society as a whole. The ripple effect like JTC is immeasurable, and I'm forever grateful to be part of it. To my classmates, our stories don't end here, they begin here, so let's keep lifting each other up, staying connected, and proving that we are capable of some incredible things. Finally, I want to thank everyone who made the experience possible, to the organizers, instructors, mentors, TAs. Thank you for believing in us and giving us the tools to succeed. Your support and encouragement has made all the difference. This program has given us more than skills. It's given us some hope, confidence, and a future to look forward to. I will always be grateful for the experience and for everyone I've met along the way. Thank you. And here's to our journey ahead. Congratulations, everybody.
Well said and deeply appreciate it. Thank you, Andrea. I think next we need to switch back to, our capstone project showcase, hearing from Santanu and team, the A team once again. So the floor is yours, A team.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, the A team is honored to present Project Tech at Work. Tech standing for Technology, Employment, Connection, and Hope. If you take the time to read our mission, it may seem simple, but please know it is very far out of reach for all of us here, especially based on the fact that it is not in place today. We believe this initiative is more than a project. It's a bridge to something greater, a pathway to public safety and stronger communities. I'm excited to introduce the A team, but before I do, let me share you something about the foundation of our work. We've chosen to use a mind map as a symbol for this project. Why? Because it reflects how we often feel while incarcerated. We are in fact living this problem, and we are encased in a real-life mind map. Our heads are filled with ideas and complaints, but rarely do we sit down together to strategize and strip issues down to their core. Through JTC, we've learned to use mind mapping as a practical tool to untangle complex problems. This approach has been transformative for us, and we believe it will serve us long after this program. With that, I'm thrilled to introduce the A-Team. We have Santanu Basu, Abil Tashom, Brad Chanel, Howard Rowe, Andre Terry, Terrence Stone, Shane Sala, and the best teaching assistant we could ask for, Christy. At this time, I'd like to pass it over to Abil to present our recognized problem and solution.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, team, and thank you, everyone. Within the facility, our exposure to technology is severely limited. This impairing gap leaves us unprepared for a society where technology dominates every aspect of life. How can we hope to secure employment, manage finance, or navigate a world dictated by technology when we have been kept in the dark? In the context of the Capstone project, we know access to technology is our challenge. So our team has come up with this statement problem. As individuals who are currently or formerly incarcerated, we endure overwhelming barriers to resources, guidance, and opportunities largely due to limited technological access. As such, it has stifled our reentry into modern employment. For a solution, our team created a directory that can be available through our facility tablets for everyone, and a link to access shared Google Drive available for individuals who are getting released shortly. Gratefully, we are using limited technology to further our education by attending programs to develop our skills and to get ourselves prepared for remote and modern employment. We are hopeful for connections that are meaningful, employment that are successful. For those of us who are getting released, having some kind of exposure to the processes that are crucial for landing a job in order to maintain our freedom by earning our living is major. Without further ado, Brad, please take us to the directory's content. Thank you.
Thank you, Abil. As Abil has presented, the A-Team has recognized a significant problem in our daily lives. Our limited access to technology is not just our challenge, but possibly a societal one. Despite the restrictions in our facility, we've designed something we feel is useful and also something that is not available to us. I am sure there are similar options out there, however, we have no access to them. The directory is built for us, by us, and it's a resource that is not available to us. The directory outlines video links covering technology disadvantages, such as iPhones and how to simply turn them on, LinkedIn options, a glass door options, and cybersecurity cautions that we were unaware of. Before JTC, many of us lacked knowledge of tech terms on computers and essential skills. But just in a short time, we've grown. We can now even navigate a Zoom meeting, which we couldn't do 6 weeks ago. We have short link videos on employment readiness, such as tailoring a resume. We now know it's one page. Creating a cover letter, dressing appropriately for interviews, answering commonly asked questions during interviews. Most importantly, we practice becoming comfortable speaking about our backgrounds, which is very hard for us to do. This is a significant step for us, and using tools like Loom to record our virtual voices has allowed us to refine our communication and gain confidence. Learning our virtual voices was brand new to us and still is. However, we are learning our virtual tone now since JTC has given us access to technology. These tools are a lifeline, especially for exploring remote work opportunities, a real-life possibility for us. Please note we feel the heart of our directory lies in connections. If I can pause for a moment, we feel we are joining a much larger team, a team of successful people who have made it out and reintegrated in society we dream of. These individuals are paying it forward, showing us what is possible and not forgetting about the people still behind the doors. We remember hearing from Asha while working with her. She shared her story with us, and her mission shines through in everything we've learned. We are grateful and intend to keep JTC outlined as our first line of communication to the real world. Because without connections, the risk of failure increases, and we don't intend to go back. Finally, our directory extends beyond skills. We've included resources like libraries in Portland and Augusta and Wi-Fi hotspots in Lewiston, Maine. We're also grateful to know we now have access to Coursera courses for lifelong learning, a gift we can use to uplift not just ourselves, but others. Before I close, we'd like to invite you to take part in a small poll. Your input will guide Project Tech's future efforts and give our directory even greater direction. Thank you.
I'd like to direct everybody's attention to the chat. I have put in a link for our poll. And now I'd like to introduce Shane Suller.
Thank you, Taryn. Hello, everyone. I'd like to take a brief look into my resume writing experience. Over the years, throughout my job search history, I've had a very basic idea of resumes and interviewing skills. Before JTC, these are mistakes I made while writing my resume. I always had typos and errors, irrelevant content, and the use of excessive buzzwords. While working with JTC, I was given tips on how to eliminate these issues by tailoring my resume to each job, using keywords that highlight job skills and achievements, and keeping it professional by using a clean layout and adding a strong summary with a brief statement. Thank you. I'd like to direct you back to Taryn.
Here you will see the quick response that we had from our poll. It looks like 26.7% agree that connections is important. Education for 16.7%, 46% for technology, and 10% for hope. And now I'd like to pass it along to Howard.
Thank you, Taryn. I'd like to start out by defining success. I define success as fulfillment, growth, and an alignment with my values and goals. Before JTC, I had limited knowledge of where to find job opportunities. I had to rely on outdated and ineffective methods like walk-ins or generic job postings from sources like newspapers. Usually, I was uncertain about which roles I was looking into and how it aligned with my skills and interests. My resume was incomplete and it lacked professionalism. I struggled to tailor my resume to specific job descriptions, and I had a difficulty highlighting my transferable skills and relevant achievements. I had limited confidence in preparation for interviews. My ability to articulate strengths, goals, and experience were next to non-existent, and I was unfamiliar with common interview questions and techniques. Next slide. As we near the completion of the JTC program, I've made a dramatic shift in my abilities to identify suitable job opportunities through targeted searches and networking. I now have the ability to leverage modern technology tools like LinkedIn and other platforms to seek employment. I've gained a clear understanding of how to match personal qualifications to jobs, and I have a polished and professional resume, and I'm able to tailor it to specific roles. I can effectively use keywords to pass active applicant tracking systems, and I can confidently showcase my skills and achievements and relevant work experience. I'm able to use behavioral and situational questions using frameworks such as STAR, and I have the ability to connect experiences to job requirements and to make a positive impression. Had I not taken the foundation program through JTC, honestly, I cannot say that I would have these amazing skill sets that will make me a very successful job seeker and help me land any job I pursue. I'd like to now turn the floor over to Shantanu Basu with reflections.
Thank you, Howard. And again, thank you guys, everyone at JTC. I'm going to walk you guys through the key components of our career development approach and how it shaped our capstone project. What you heard about our directory's practical applications reflects a deeper strategic framework. Let me guide you through that approach. So starting with our personal job search strategy, it rests on three essential elements. Detailed planning, which was mapping out each step of the journey. customized applications, which was tailoring our approach to each opportunity, and strategic networking, which built connections that opened the doors. Just as our directory serves as a bridge to technology, these strategies also serve as our bridge to employment. And when it comes to resume customization, we learned that success lies in authentic alignment. And through our experience here at JTC, we discovered that a resume isn't just a list of past activities. It's a strategic document that shows employers our growth and potential. For example, when we highlight our leadership roles and programs, we're demonstrating valuable skills that translate directly to the workplace. And looking at our metrics for success, we've seen firsthand how leadership and coordination drive results. In building our directory, we set clear weekly goals, which tracked our progress, held ourselves accountable. And this wasn't just about completing tasks. It was about creating something that would truly serve our community. And these experiences taught us 3 key lessons: the power of customization, which is meeting specific needs; the importance of strategic planning by looking ahead with purpose; and the value of leadership by guiding teams towards shared goals. These aren't just individual skills. They form the foundation of our directory project, creating real pathways to meaningful careers. At its heart, this is about organizational alignment and bringing people together, resources and goals to achieve shared success. When our skills align with employer needs, when our goals align with community needs, that's when we create lasting change. This approach has shaped not just our project, but our understanding of what really is possible. And when we combine strategic thinking with practical action, that's what happens. Thank you all. And moving on to Andre Terry and Terrence Stone for questions and answers.
Yeah, it looks like Brett has a question.
Hey guys, again, thank you so much. You are nothing short of an inspiration to everyone in this class. Phenomenal job again. I know you had so much fun doing this project, and I just wanted to say that if you can learn this much in 9 weeks, imagine what you can do with the rest of your life. You know, just keep pushing forward, keep learning, and the sky's the limit for you guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Mash, yeah.
Honestly, I said this last time, but it's so touching how amazing you guys did, and like the passion behind everything you guys say. It's really touching. I'm not someone who usually is like easily moved, but like you guys move me every time. It really, thank you so much for sharing. You guys are ahead of your time, and I know when you finally reach the point of past the incarceration period of your life, you're gonna exponentially go crazy with your life. Because honestly, I'm so shocked about some of the features you do. Like for example, the live polling. Wow, that's not easy to do. I don't know how to do that. I don't think many of us even know how to do that, even though we learned it. You guys really, really implemented that, and it's so beautiful. I don't
Had
know.
to work fast.
Here's everything from the chat, so you can see how overwhelming the community is in support of the presenters, the capstone groups, and what a wonderful group to be a part of, not just for the moment we're in for the program, but also as you become alumni after today and the community that you have built, but will actually extend into in the days to follow. From this point, I actually want to sneak in a surprise for you all and introduce the founder and executive director, Aiden McDonald, who has wonderful words to share with you all.
Thanks, Kelly. First of all, I just want to like provide space to how incredible these presentations have been tonight. And I think as well, to me, like from having spent time incarcerated and spent so much time working with all of our fellows over the last 5 years, to have a cohort where we have incarcerated fellows and people who have returned home is like such an incredible opportunity. And I just feel like I just want to shout out to like literally everybody here. I know it's not been an easy road. We started with a much bigger cohort, and you all pushed through and made it happen. And so you all should be very proud of yourselves. I also just want to take a second to shout out like we had an incredible group of TAs. This cohort, I don't think in like 5 years of operating that we've ever had such an incredible group that has just pushed and pushed and pushed. And to the rest of the team, like Asha, who's sometimes working like 60, 80-hour weeks to push through because she just cares that much. I think that like we are so fortunate to have you here, Asha and Kelly and Dario, Archana, literally everybody. Like I'm sure you all see this, but our team really cares about everybody here. And I hope that's shown through in the time that you have spent in the program. You know, I was thinking about what to say tonight, and I was actually on a call with Dario the other day with some people that were applying to the foundation because we've made some adjustments to the dates and we're providing feedback. And I was telling them a story about how when I was incarcerated, and in fact, like when I was younger, got kicked out of high school, like never did very well in school. And remember when I first enrolled in college while incarcerated, and I was like, I had to go to the dictionary to look up like, what's a noun? It's like, I should know this, but I just like don't, right? And I spent like 16 hours a day, 4 years studying. Right before I came home, I had applied to finish my undergraduate at Columbia. And I was in prison in California where I had lived for most of my life. And I got an email that I got in, and I ended up at Columbia, and I was there in the first semester, and I really kept thinking about people that I had left behind who were still incarcerated and other people that wouldn't have that opportunity. And so that's what led me to starting the program. And now we're 5 years later. I like pulled together money to pay for pizza and Metro cards the first time. It was an all volunteer led program. And now I have a team of people supporting. And not too long after that, I decided I really want to go to business school. And then my math was like terrible. And so I started using Khan Academy, which I was telling one of the applicants, literally started with second grade math. And I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. I got the GRE score eventually that I needed to get into Columbia Business School. And I just finished my last class. I just want to tell you all of that because like I know everybody's coming from different backgrounds, level of experience, but I just want to tell you no matter where you are, like what you're going through, just keep pushing. It's not easy, but you have a community of support, and I think that that is like the most valuable thing that we could have. And so I just hope that we all continue to hold this space together and really like support one another, stay in contact with us, stay in contact with each other. Hopefully you join our subsequent programs. But really just like want to honor all of you for that same push and just tell you like whenever you feel like you can't, just keep going because it will happen. It will happen. You just got to push. And with that, again, I thank you to all of our fellows, to our team, and huge shout out to all of our fellows in the state of Maine. Like, just keep pushing. We're here for you. Like, whatever you need, reach out, and we will support in whatever way we can. With that, I'll turn it back over to the team.
Thank you, Aiden. Well, for everyone else, I think this is a moment you've been waiting for when certificates are bestowed.
Congratulations is going to Aaron Wilson. Abil Tashome. Eileen Olive. Aaliyah Smalls. Andre Terry Jr. Andrea Churchwell. Andrew Spencer. Angelina Mercado Felix. Anika Hussein. Anthony Andy Stowers. Azarn Delano Kristen. Brad A. Chisnell Sr. Brett Coleman. Cesar Garcia. Christina Gabriel. Christopher Williams, Cindy Cohen, Karina Eck, Crystal Tazari, Damian Busby, Daniel Brown, Daryl Hancock, Deanna Courtwright, Desiree Mitchell, Devin Cambridge, Denasia Payne, Enrique Grijalva, Felix Gomez Jr., Howard Rowe, Jacob Schwartz, Jamie Daly, Jasleen Roldan, Joanne Dewar, John Kelly, Jose Diaz, Joseph De Gregorio, Joyce Camden, Jamoke Emery, Justin Adam Smith, Kenneth Jackson, Kevin Fletchell, Malik McCutcheon, Margarita Pasquale, Mark Hunter, Mashroof Hussein, Miranda Pierre, Miguel Beltran, Millicent Trailer, Orville Juice Kemp Jr., Bianchi Ignatin, Pierre Wood, Raven Thornton, Rasan Condiff, Raya Kelly, Raza Sinkander, Robert Pushra, Rodney Theobald, Samantha Pomeroy, Santanu Basu, Sean Clayton Koppel, Serenity Lynn, Shane Soller, Stefan Johnson, Stephanie Sukram, Stephen Johnson, Tashoy Miller, Taylor O'Brien, Taryn Stone, Thomas Huey III, Thomas James Huey Jr., Toby Adika, Tommy Turk, Victoria McKenzie, Victoria Venice Walker, and last but not least, Wasker De La Cruz. Congratulations to the cohort.
Congratulations, everyone. And thank you, Asha, for reading off the names. I think at this point we can now come off mic and just say, as if you're tossing off your cap, a big woohoo! You know, you've officially done it. You have graduated.
Oh, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna let you finish. But Karina and Taylor.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations, everybody.
Okay.
I just want to follow up on what Aiden, his sentiment, that the teaching team, the rewards that we get personally from seeing the amazing work that our fellows have learned and demonstrate is just beyond what, anything that we could ever have imagined. And I hope that every single person here is proud and moves forward with confidence that you can do it. So that's all. And happy birthday to somebody.
I think Christy, they sent the cake to Christy, not for the rest. I'm just kidding. Christy, come off mic.
Just keep it short, but very proud of everyone who's made it here tonight. I know that it's a pretty emotional night for a lot of you, so just want to make sure that you all keep your head up strong. Keep going, stay connected, because honestly, it's been brought up before, but your network is very important. Those connections will go a long way, and don't see it as something transactional per se, but just think about like, the true meaning of the relations you build and everything, because that's just really what will get you further along. And yeah, just stay strong, because I know times are pretty tough nowadays, but that's the kind of energy you kind of need to keep going, right? So yeah, that's all I have to say really. Great job, everyone. Very proud of you all. And yeah.
Apologies, I was still at work. You'll be moved to an alumni Slack channel. That's more to come. So the foundation channel will be closed or archived, and then you'll be moving on to an alumni channel with the other graduates. So a larger pool of this community, just a bit bigger. So that, I will say, is one wonderful thing to look forward to. And Aisha put in the chat, you all deserve all the success and more. Super proud of everyone. So the comments keep coming through. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for participating through this rigorous program, but you actually made it out. So we need to make it more rigorous, Asha. You hear that? We need to.
This is the greatest opportunity ever. So I got hiccups. I'm sorry, but yeah, thank you, and I can't wait to see you all in the next version. Oh,
Bianchi?
Yes, I want to take a minute to say congratulations to Millicent Trailer. She just received a presidential clemency. Thank you, Millicent. Congratulations.
congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you for the congratulations. I'm not on camera because I had eye surgery, but yes, I found out today that I got the clemency from Biden. My lawyer called me today. So I'm so super excited. But thank you, Piaki.
Nice shout out. Thomas?
Yeah, I just wanted to share my gratitude to my fellows and to the TAs and to Kelly, to you and Aiden. Some of us really, all of us really, are just moved by the amount of time you've taken to drag us along and turn us into digitally skilled, employable people, and I'm grateful.
Looking forward to seeing you in the next phase.
Definitely. The duo, hopefully. The two of you. Raya?
Saying that you all did a really good job. No, I'm joking. I haven't drank the oil. But really thank you, Kelly, for everything that you've done for us. I would say that you personally have motivated me to attend class, and sometimes it'll be boring, not boring, but that's a great thing to say. But it's just been great. All the TAs, Thomas and Patrick, just everybody, you all did good. I can't shout out everybody because, but it's been great, and it made me a better person. I have a little bit of an attitude, a little bit of a fire. That's what got me in trouble. And I don't like to back down usually, but I've learned, and I've learned patience. I've become more of a professional, and just even how I conduct myself. It's something we spoke on in the beginning, like the first 3 weeks, how we were proceeding with things different, and it just has bettered me as a person, and even just my resume, my cover letters, and it just taught me so much, and I'm grateful. And 18, you did good, and keep your head up. So yeah.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be working with you and see how you've grown as well. Joyce?
Yeah, I just want to comment that this is a really historic moment. I know Columbia University as an institution and only two parts of that university cares about people like us, and this is one of them. And this graduation with all these people that some of them live literally down the block from me, it is quite a historic moment, and it's something that I wish my brother had and went through before he passed away. It's something that I know that I'll try to push for um, when I get into positions of power, when I get into positions where I can include, and I hope other people in this cohort can expand this to everywhere across the nation and worldwide, because we can't forget about how historical and how important this moment and this program is. So I really wanted to thank Aiden. I wanted to thank all the TAs and everybody that just stuck through it, and everybody that dropped out, everybody that didn't make it through, but that we remembered through our presentations about how historical this moment is, because it meant a lot to me and to everybody else. So I appreciate you guys.
We certainly appreciate that. Certainly appreciate that. Denisha.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I just wanted to say formally that I'm so proud of us, and I know that it was hard. Trust me, I know, like, making sure that you're on the class on time and to be dedicated and to have the discipline. And like, we did it, and I just want to say that I'm proud of each and every one of you, despite whatever obstacles and challenges we all faced, because we did. You guys did it, and you should give yourselves a pat on the back. Congratulations. And I'm so happy to be a part of Columbia University.
Not just a part, you're an alumni. So wear it. It looks good on you. Victoria.
I just want to say thank you, JTC. Y'all really pushed me. I don't see Wednesday here, but I really thank Wednesday, because even times when I be like, I don't want to come on Halloween, girl, you ain't missed no days. You come in, I be like, okay, I'm here, I'm coming. So I really appreciate that. I really enjoy the community with all of the fellows. I hope that everyone goes to the bridge so we can do this again. And I just want to say thank you again.
Thank you so much. Mash.
Yes. I really love JTC. I had a very interesting experience. I really want to piggyback off what was said earlier. I think the biggest takeaway for me was how much I learned how to like be a professional and connect and network and listen, understand people. And then those are skills that I'm usually pretty good at, but I feel like I learned that I can sometimes be a little arrogant, and it was really enlightening to be able to work with so many people that were able to not only accept me for who I am, but like influence me to be better. And it's just so inspiring. And I've had two graduations before, because I've graduated with my associates and bachelors, and I've never went to them because I just had issues going on in my life. So this is like my first graduation. I couldn't go to the high school one because I went to jail. So this was really meaningful for me. And I want to thank everyone that was here. Thank you so much.
Amazing. So just being mindful, we're 1 minute to 8. I'm staying, but I don't want anyone to say, I'm not staying a minute later because Gulshan still has to speak. So I am staying here, but I don't want to hear anybody say, I don't want to stay later. This is a good moment. Okay. I see a hand, Alessandro.
Yes. I want to first say thank you very much to the JTC for the opportunities in which they provided the young men and the young ladies. And also, I want to really commend my son, Rasan, for letting me know about this. And while he was in the situation or incarcerated, he said, Dad, can you find out about this program for me? So I made copies of everything and then mailed it to him. And here we are today. He's finishing. So I'm very proud of you, Rasan, as well as the other graduates. So thank you.
Thank you for those wonderful words and coming to support your son. Thank you so much. It
I
means
wouldn't have any way.
Part of the community. We have Pierre.
I'm trying not to cry.
My brother Pierre, let's go. Let's do it.
I just
Proud
wanted
of
to
you.
thank you. I just wanted to thank everybody, especially Aiden McDonald, because from my research, he's the one that created this program and gave us the opportunity. And I want to thank Miguel, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have even known. And this is my first graduation too, because I was unfortunately incarcerated in high school as well. And it may not mean much to somebody else, but just having the support of everybody that I met, people that we didn't know anybody from a can of paint, and everybody, the unity, this is what we need. Like I said in the statement in the chat, justice is impacted people can do more than just survive. We can thrive. And I want to thank everybody, especially Aiden, because if it wasn't for him, we would not be able to be in this situation. And I want to thank Kelly, Asha, and Adiba, because Adiba stayed up with me to help me graduate, because I was just here to graduate. That girl was up until 3 a.m. in the morning with me. And if it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have been here. Damn. I just wanted to thank everybody. I just want everybody to know, please stay in contact. Please also, let's recycle resources, because it doesn't matter where we go in life. We can all benefit from just a helping hand, because nobody helped us. So I want to thank everybody, the patients, the people that I met. Y'all are some great people, man. And I know how hard it was to deal with people's different personalities, because that was one of my hardest things too, but I'm so proud of everybody here. And I want to thank everybody for the words of encouragement, the love, because it means the world to me. And I hope to see y'all later in the bridge. Thank y'all.
Oh, we love you, Pierre.
Yes, we love you. Y'all got to
Thank you for the words.
I'm gonna send you a gift, Pierre. You know, an official alumni. You know, Columbia. You know, sweater, man. You know, that's my brother. You know, we go way back, and you know, I had to convince him in a way, you know, to do this. But you know, I say peer pressure is good when it's something like this, right? This type of peer pressure is good. You know? I love you, Pierre. You already know my brother. You know.
Pierre, I'm
not-
going to see you in the bridge and all the other classes you're going to take, because
I'm not
you're
gonna
going to
leave
go
you
all
in the
the way.
trenches, you know, without fighting with you. We right there, you know, virtually.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Hey, Pierre.
Yes, sir.
Pierre, well, first, please don't call me sir, because I'm not. I just wear a tie. But you know, I think you're going to do great things, and you're at the beginning, and you're going to go all the way, man. And if ever you need help, and I think I speak for all of us, if you need help with anything and I can help you, please let me know. You got my contact info somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate
It's tough to follow Pierre now. I see Toby, Stephen, Rasan, and then Joseph. Gulshan, you'll be right after him, because I don't want to keep everyone too late. Toby, you're up.
Hey, Kelly. No, I just wanted to, I'm sorry.
Toby, then Stephen.
Hey, Kelly, thank you so much. First off, Pierre, I don't know whether I can be able to top that up, but you know, I'm always here for you. So, you know, reach out to me, and we're here for each other. To my team, Rogue Titans, this is just my shout out to you. I know like our camaraderie was perfect. We gelled, we had really great chemistry. You know, there was no fighting, no bickering. You know, everyone knew what they're supposed to do. I really want to commend each and every one of you. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you. I can't just list out all the names now, because you know who you are. So, you know, we're here for each other. You know, it's all about the connections that we make, okay, for the long run. So feel free to reach out. You know, don't be shy. If you have any problems, you know, we can be able to solve things, you know, create memories, and, you know, create bigger solutions for bigger problems that this world is facing. So let's just keep pushing. You know, we might not be in the same field, but tech is huge. We might run it. Tech is small, but it's huge. So we might run into each other again at some point. So feel free to add me on LinkedIn. And I'm also telling you guys, each and every one of you in this cohort, this is not the end of the road. We still have a lot of learning to do, and learning never stops. So keep pushing, keep fighting, and God bless you all.
Well, thank you for those words of wisdom. Joseph?
Real quick, I just wanted to say thank you for, for allowing me to have the opportunity to get into here. I never would have thought that years ago when I was at Columbia University Hospital on 168th Street getting a full liver transplant and then going to prison and then coming home and being in Columbia Business School, that expression, we plan and God laughs, that's very true. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. I'm so glad I got introduced to this group, and it was just an honor to be with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Joseph. And Stephen, round us out. Then Gulshan, you're up.
All right, thank you. No, I just wanted to say, I wanted to give a shout out to Asha and Shahana because, I really had a hard time, like Pierre said, like, I didn't even think I was gonna make it because how crazy my life is, and this is something I really wanted to do, and it wasn't more so the program, but just like the instructors just helping me understand, like, you might not be good right now, but if you keep at it, you're gonna get better. And that inspired me to keep going. And then having people like Miranda and Deshauna there with me, like not just being classmates, but sisters in a sense when I was like needed to hear something that get me a little bit more motivated. And I just want to do more and continue to do better just to show y'all that I appreciate y'all and everybody here. Thank you.
I was muted. And our final remarks, I said, thank you, Stephen. And our final remarks to close the night, Gulshan, take us home.
Oui.
No pressure.
No, everything everybody shared just now was so heartwarming. And like, that is what I love about this cohort. So like to start off, I want to say congratulations to everyone. Oh, big claps. I know I was muted when I was clapping, but like lots of claps for everyone. So as the graduation ceremony comes to a close, not only congratulations, I also want to give you my heartfelt thank you for all of the dedication, motivation, curiosity, and sincerity that you brought every day. It was a true joy to be with you during the whole program in that energy. And seeing all your certificates and hearing all the stories, I was reminded of this message someone left during Dr. Graham's session back in week 3. Someone said, no effort is effortless. Everything counts, even the losses, and every bit of effort you have put during this cohort really counted. You've transformed your skills and knowledge into impressive prototypes and professional, engaging presentations. And it was so moving to witness all of that. And we're so incredibly proud of everything you've achieved. And it was really an honor to serve as your TA. And as you move forward, whether to the bridges and the pathways, or like to further education or new career opportunities, remember they were intelligent, brave, and capable problem solvers with so much to offer. So when you move confidently with courage, and we are behind you, cheering you on as always. So once again, we're wrapping things up. We're so proud of you, of everything you accomplished. As of this moment, you're officially a JTC alumni. So turn that tussle from right to left, even though you don't got it. Just turn it imaginarily. It's okay. Congratulations.
Thank you, Gulshan. And that was the perfect energy to end the night. We've cried, we've had moments of joy, and I couldn't have think of a better way to have ended the night. Thank you for the memories, and I hope that you go forth and
I don't have a
continue.
tassel, but I turn my hat to the left to the right.
Thanks, Miguel. But continue on with everything that you've learned and how you've grown. Continue to influence others. You're also not just graduates, but leaders and influences in the areas that you live and work. So continue on the great work. We expect nothing less from you. So have a wonderful day, afternoon, and evening. Signing off until next time. Bye, everyone.